my opinion. No offense. I love Keyshawn. I love the team. But the last 2 or 3 fights, I want Gervonta Davis. I want Tank. He didn't come out straight and say it. He didn't say it. But he did say any of the champions. Okay, that's cool. But that my first title defense, that shit didn't come out as mouth. They might say it now when they hear this interview, but it didn't come out like that last night. I want that light-skinned boy from Baltimore. I ain't hear none of that last night.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, longtime trainer, mentor, big brother, father, uncle figure, Coach Keyawn Ellis knows how to kick up dust, don't he? Kenny Ellis knows how to kick up dust. He knows how to stir some controversy, boy. He know how to get the pot stirring. He know how to get the people talking. Coach Kenny know how to stir that pot, boy. Coach Kenny, longtime trainer of undefeated 5-time world champion, 3-division world champion, and reigning WBA lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, one of the cash cows, one of the faces of the sport of boxing, in Gervonta Tank Davis, who has 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. With that said, Gervonta Tank Davis, 5'4" with a 67-inch arm reach, 30 years of age, out of Baltimore. He has a lot of rivalries brewing that he hasn't settled any of those rivalries. None of them, right? And now we have a new crowned champion, a new superstar at the lightweight division, in undefeated lightweight WBO, newly crowned lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Keyshawn the businessman Davis. Keyshawn Davis stopped Dennis Baranchik this past this past Friday, and he did it in dramatic fashion, just like his fight prior to that. He's now 13 wins, no loss, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout, okay? Keyshawn Davis is 25 years of age, 5'9" with a 71-inch arm reach, right? He stopped Gustavo Lemos in November in the 2nd round, and he stopped Dennis Baranchik for the WBO title in the 4th round. He won a total of 6 rounds in his last 2 fights, which was supposed to be the biggest step-ups of his career, okay? With that said, prior to the Gustavo Lemos fight, Keyshawn Davis was back and forth with Gervonta Tank Davis on social media. They was going at it on social media. And Keyshawn Davis started saying he want that light-skinned boy out of Baltimore, right? He wants to fight that light-skinned boy out of Baltimore in Gervonta Tank Davis, right? And he said, knock, knock, Tank Davis, you know. So now Coach Kenny Ellis, after this fight with with Dennis Baranchik, Keyshawn Davis was asked about who he want next, so on and so forth, out of the champions. He just said he want both the champions, right? The other 2 champions. The 3rd champion we know he has no interest in fighting is Shakur Stevenson. The other champion he's referring to is the IBF champion in Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasyl Lomachenko. So he says he wants either one of the champions, Lomachenko or Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, Kenny Ellis is stirring up some stuff. Let's hear what he said again.
Will spark everybody. That's my opinion. No offense. I love Keyshawn. I love the team. But the last 2 or 3 fights, I want Gervonta Davis. I want Tank. He didn't come out straight and say it. He didn't say it. But he did say any of the champions. Okay, that's cool. But that my first title defense, that shit didn't come out as mouth. They might say it now when they hear this interview, but it didn't come out like that last night. I want that light-skinned boy from Baltimore. I ain't hear none of that last night.
Right? So he's alluding to, now he's kicking up dust. That's why he said this going to go viral. He said that this going to go, people going to have a lot of things to say. Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's alluding to Keyshawn now becoming a world champion, and now suddenly he is avoiding or ducking calling out Tank Davis. it has more so to do with the fact that it's pointless to call out Tank Davis, because if Tank Davis doesn't make the decision to fight you, ultimately, you ain't getting the fight. Period. Right? So at this stage, at this point, it's no point to call out Tank Davis, because Tank Davis went as far as to call Shakur Stevenson to ask his availability to make a fight, and the fight still didn't happen after Shakur said he was available, because ultimately Tank holds all the cards. And if Tank is not interested in making a fight, it's not going to happen. Plain and simple. Right? It's not going to happen. So with that said, that's why fighters get fatigued of calling Tank Davis out, because at the end of the day, Tank Davis has been going back and forth with all these fighters: Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, and he has not fought any of them. He has not fought any of them, right? So he makes it that he has a hit list of fighters that he wants to fight. Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, Devin Haney, they got to get it before he retired. Then he changed his tune and he stated that he never even had a hit list. So he's so wishy-washy that it's pointless to call Tank Davis out at this point in time. You just got to say, okay, if he chooses me, then I'll make the fight. If he don't, I'll move on with my career. That's more or less what's taking place. And he knows that. But Kenny loves to stir the pot. Stir the pot. But this is a unification. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.